went to the Michael Buble show this week.
I did.
Not me.
Yeah.
You didn't go, Brandon?
I just watched the
you,
DVDs at home
Over and over and over.
and wept like a child.
I gotta tell you though.
Are we going to talk about anything that has something to do with testosterone at all?
Yes, it does.
Tonight,
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
Bachelorette
I
and
just got
Michael
an
Bublé.
interesting text. They're listening.
Uh-huh.
They said they want to see Donnie P strip at my birthday party.
We've seen.
I've seen Donnie stripping. He's actually pretty good.
Donnie's really
Like,
you
surprisingly.
You used to do that, right? At some point, or you did a little bit, or
I mean, I had before the restaurant. I had done it like a couple times, but
Yes,
I mean,
you have.
the restaurant is by far my most experience.
Yeah.
Did you give the full Monty?
The dancing of the loincloth. No, not the full.
No, but
No, like
that was the party at Andrew Z's when
Yeah.
the Bachelorettes would come in.
Yeah.
Dude, Donnie knew it was game
It
on.
was-
He worked those
What's
girls.
your stripper name?
I'm too. Oh.
He had one ready.
No, that's the song that I used to play for him when he came out. Was that I'm too sexy for my
We
shirt?
did that. We played Usher all the time.
Yeah.
Donnie used to pick the girls up.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've
wow.
only dropped like one.
That was awkward.
She had a very fast recovery.
So what was your strip name?
Massive head wound.
Massive head wound? That's a good strip name. That's a good. I wouldn't have gone that route with it, but it's creative.
Oh, just pee a little.
Yeah,
Is that it?
it wouldn't be the first choice, but massive head wound.
Oh my god.
Even Sarah's laughing. She'd never listened to this show before.
Yeah.
Sarah,
I'm hilarious, I know.
It's true. Before the show,
Sarah
like
from the Free Press.
he's like talking to her, just like, did you listen to this show? Before when we were on the old station, just very quick, no, like no like explanation, no justification, just no.
just no, absolutely not. I would not listen to this filth. This filth. You are not on NPR. Don't you look like an NPR?
You might be fat like Limbaugh, but you wouldn't know him.
Full rimmed glasses scream NPR. They do.
There's a mic right there. She wanted to say something.
Oh, she doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk.
Okay.
She's so
She looks like a
shy.
Diane Rehm fan, I can tell.
Henry.
Oh, look at her! And she's from like Ann Arbor or something. Where are you from?
Oak Harbor.
Oak Harbor.
Yes.
Oak Harbor.
That's a little different.
That is
No,
a
no.
little, not Ann Arbor. It's Oak Harbor. This is a little different. All right, hey, so anyway, Michael Bublé, Donnie, you went.
Yes, yeah.
Gay Steve, you went. Let's hear the reviews.
All right.
Oh.
Honestly, I mean, it was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a gay audience, though.
Let me tell you something.
It's Michael Bublé.
Them
For
queens
Gay
showed
Steve to
up.
say that?
Yeah.
Them
Hold on.
queens showed up in droves.
I will. Let me tell you this though. I really didn't know what to expect. I'd heard like one or two songs. I took Ashley, and but he was like really funny. Like it's like he wanted to be a comic or something.
He
Really?
could actually be one. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
funny.
He was really like
He was really funny.
He came out. He did his first song, which had this. He had fireworks. Boom. They did this big song, and then he did like literally like 5 minutes of stand up.
Yeah.
And then he did like two more songs, and then
And
he did like another 5
and
minutes
he
of
was
stand up.
great with the
And he was
audience
funny.
too. He was great with the
He
audience.
was really good.
I love the shows, where they'll sit and just talk to you between songs. They kind of BS with you. Michelle's like, just sing, stop. She wants to go song to song. Dude, I love that.
I was
depends on-
feeling like that. I was like getting there.
It
I
was
was gonna be
like a
like, shut up and
show.
sing. But
Yeah.
then he was
Really?
like funny. Let me tell you, and the funny, like right off the bat, like what he opened with basically, because I'm just gonna call it like his set, because he really was doing stand up.
Right.
He goes, I want to thank all you guys for coming out here. Everybody paid good money for this. He goes, and then some of you are just here with your wives or girlfriends thinking, what a fag.
And there was a whole
And
row of
it's true.
queens
It's
going,
funny because it's true.
And then he goes,
It's true.
And then he goes, if I was in your shoes, he goes, I'd be thinking the same thing. And then he goes, but I'm not gay. If I was gay, I would celebrate it. I'd scream it from the hills, and then I would sleep with that guy right there. In the
It was so
front.
funny.
And they put this old guy on the big screen. He's like turning red. It was awesome. It was really funny.
So good.
You know what I gotta say? There was one time I went to a show. Don't ask me why. It was years ago. I got free tickets.
Why did you go?
I went to the Kenny Rogers Christmas show.
Oh, you did?
Dude,
I'd go to that
Picked
show.
up. You picked a fine time, Lucia.
Doesn't he just throw cooked chickens out into the audience? Is that-
Kenny Rogers Roaster is some of the best chicken out there, bro.
but it was awesome, dude. It was a fun show. I had a great time. He did Gambler and he did like all his old school songs. And then he does like a point where he breaks down in the audience and he says, "Sir, you with the crossed arms? I know you were forced to be here by your wife." And he's like, "Yeah, whatever." And then he pulls out this wad of cash. He goes, "I'm gonna give you $100 for every Kenny Rogers song you can name." And he starts handing this dude cash. He only named like one or two, but because he got forced to bring there, but his wife. But he knows like. Dudes aren't his audience,
Yeah.
just like freaking Buble. Unless you're gay,
Oh my
dudes aren't your
gosh.
audience.
And he won me over. I'll tell you that.
It was good. I'm telling you, and it was crowded.
Oh, it was packed.
It was packed. He was so good.
Where was the concert held at?
Huntington,
Huntington
Center.
Center.
Huntington? All right.
There's not a bad seat because Donnie, you said you didn't have the $50 seats. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
real close, but there aren't really any bad seats there, are there?
Yeah, I mean
Not
the
at
place it's very big, but it's it's not that big. I mean, it probably seats like 5,000
I
people.
think like that, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, so I mean we were close, and then actually halfway through or towards the end, he walked all the way through the crowd, and they had a little stage set up in the back, so the people in the back got a good close-up view. He did like 2 songs on this little mini stage in the back, so.
And it was
Good
so
show.
nice because he didn't change clothes like all the time. I was like, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Did you buy the tickets for Ashley or?
Yeah.
So and you couldn't get out of going or anything?
No, I mean,
'Cause-
like she's always on me about like doing something spontaneous, doing something special,
Yeah.
and like
But you bought tickets 2 months ago.
yeah, I bought them.
That's not spontaneous.
No.
Spontaneous is
Wait,
that?
here's how spontaneous. All right, I'm
She
gonna tell you.
demanded that I buy them, so I bought them to be
I'm gonna tell you the
spontaneous.
story. I'm gonna tell you the story. Like the day like they announced it on the news, like the morning news, like like 6 a.m. or something like that. I went out. She just mentioned it's like, oh, I'd love to go to that show.
Yeah.
I didn't say a word. I went out that afternoon, bought the tickets, and then we went to dinner that night. And I slid them underneath the menu she was looking at. And so when the waitress took the menu, there's like tickets sitting there. She's like, oh my God, someone forgot their tickets. I'm like, no, baby, those are ours. All right.
It's beautiful.
Dude, it's-
Beautiful.
I feel kind of bad because my girlfriend used to be a huge New Kids on the Block fan back in the day.
on the Block.
Oh my God,
That's a video we saw. Sorry.
That's the porn video.
yeah, but
And then we moved.
yeah, and then she used to be a huge New Kids on the Block fan, and so when like they announced the New Kids on the Backstreet Boys concert and stuff coming out and everything, I went and got her tickets, but. You couldn't force me to go to this concert, so I was like, hey, I got you 2 tickets. You can take whoever you want
Really?
that's not me. And so she's going with her sister-in-law.
You wouldn't
There's
see
no way in
New
hell I'm
Kids?
going.
I would love to see that show.
Really?
Dude, I've seen NSYNC 10 times.
Well, that's because of Michelle. You
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah,
I would
you were like
see
still
New Kids.
dating and stuff.
But you know,
and-
but those shows like New Kids or NKOTB or whatever, dude, they put on shows.
That's their
that's
new name.
fun.
I just figured New Kids on the Block.
yeah.
You know it's NKOTB?
Dude, like
So young.
this is gonna probably.
I know. Real quick, Stephanie Roberts said she's going to see NKOTB and Backstreet Boys next week. That's your girl, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
How rude she didn't call
Yeah.
in.
I know. Why don't you call in?
No,
we have a
no.
phone
Call
number
in,
now.
Stephanie.
Corey paid for the phone number.
Exactly. Yes. Technically speaking, you paid for the phone number, babe. So, it's,
Real quick,